make a killing here. If you're after gold, glory, or exotic needs, I'm your man.
Welcome on back everyone to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 6 of our Golgfag Maneater Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here for another fight against the Barrow Legion, quite a large one too. They've got a heap of zombies. Auto-resolve, after seeing how bad we kicked this last group through the wall, realizes that the auto-resolve for it wouldn't be too bad. We only end up losing our hunter, which is still completely unacceptable. So in we charge to crunch this slightly burned looking undead lad here. To the field. Alright, Winds of Magic is still looking pretty rough. And they're hiding all back in the corner. I don't know if that's going to save you. So my plan is, I'm just going to have this whole hero core rolling around. I'll keep probably the hunter back a little ways further to actually just throw the javelins like normal. These javelins should be doing a heap of damage at 500. What's the bonus large on that? 100 is like a cannon. Glorious. We are here for arm like a cannon. But as long as we're keeping everyone here with a koi, we should be able to rip right through the Black Knights and everything that they have in between us and there. So let's go ahead and put them a little bit closer together. And replace. There we go. We'll have them just go hunt down those Black Knights, and if they choose to move the Cryptors in as well, that's perfect. I will probably keep the Maneaters back in the main line, so we'll go ahead and do the Noblars. You boys are not looking great. Pull out a few times, pull them back. Yeah, if we lose any Pigback Riders, that is just the way. I will do the Boglars. There, and then our Slayer Pirates, which are already wounded as well. Which is not a very strong flank here. Actually, let's do what I did previously, where I put Boglars here, and then the cannons in this gap. And then we can rush the Ogre Bulls around them. So we'll do the normal Bulls here. Thankfully now they're immune to psychology, so they shouldn't have any issues turning and running from combat. More mean looking front line than it appears at first glance. We'll have the scrap launcher go deploy back here. You can have it bothering the cavalry as well. Noblars and Boglars and Slayer Pirates. Oh, that's not correct. All of the actual Ogre Bulls. There it is. Onward to slaughter. Bring everyone else forward. So you three. I forgot the hunter too. Let's get moving. He's a little bit further back, but he moves faster than everyone else, so no problem. No problem there. Vultures, you move a little ways off to the side. In fact, go hunt down those Velbats. That's perfect. Conquer the skies for me. Rhinox rolling on in. Getting the scrap ready. And away. First one misses. That's alright. They don't know what else is coming on in. They've split up kind of strangely. What's going on with the pathing here? Instead of just taking a straight line, they're going at a bit of a curve. It's a shortcut, boss. And there goes those bats. Outnumbered and outgunned, they are doomed. Perfect, we'll just bring these vultures over and they can help us out with the big half if they get too far forward themselves. Scrap launchers, you cannot continue to launch, so what if we just start bothering some of these zombies over here? The crew shall arrive at the Black Knight soon. Trying to hide inside the spears. We're gonna go ahead and pull back. And say instead we're gonna hit the zombies. It's all part of our plan. let's go ahead and drop a big rock on top of these knights who are going to be forced to surround us. Chucking those javelins on in. Vultures, get ready. Could have a target before too long here. Big rock descends that should completely disintegrate those knights. Oh, she's acting like a crackhead, so if you hear her slamming on around and jumping off walls, I can't stop the battle to stop you, but you just know if I had a spray bottle, the cannon would be very busy. Here comes the reinforcements. I mean, I might... Oh, here come hounds. We want to be smart. Circle back around. You lot are handling that, right? Let's Tormentor Sword, Sword of Anti-Heroes, Helm of Discord. What other items do we gain for you this time? This was the Sword of Anti-Heroes. He's got a blade in each hand. All three of you guys move in on the Destroy Gold King. Here's my mage. We don't have that much magic. The last part of this group here. Scrap launcher, let's fall back. We didn't exactly take a good formation here, but let's just go ahead and rotate. They can take out anyone coming on down that hill. Perfect. As soon as these direwolves get a little bit closer, we can just descend on them. Especially if they're brave enough to go after our scrap launcher. Get in there. But slow these guys, let the hunter kind of fall back. They're not doing a bad job of keeping him away. Golgfag front, even use your pistol. Drop him, you guys gotta power through into the corpse cart. The old point blank. Oh, the Tokarev. See, sometimes it's a dud. Vultures come through. Yeah, they've got all the hounds on this side, so I don't mind keeping the vultures over there waiting. Especially now that we've already launched the scrap. Fire here if you can. Alright, Destroy Gold King is doomed. Let's go after the corpse cart. There's a few too many zombies surrounding you. Give me the old thunderclap. Oh, I like that they ran away just as he started to move. It's just as the lightning was coming in. As soon as that corpse cart goes, then it's just on to the necromancer. We'll have Golgfag go deal with. Back on to this side. They appear to be not brave enough to come in on our boys here. How disappointing. Let's stay back on this side so we're not getting taken out by any scrap coming in. Alright, corpse cart's doomed. You move in after this poor Master Necromancer. Go ahead and does this weaken leadership? Armor and melee attack. Yeah, dropping lightning then. They should try to move out of the way. Oh, there's so many of them. See if you can't activate the charge bonus, or the charge animation. They should allow us to smash through. Sometimes ogres have not... They're just gonna stay back and disintegrate. Your indecisiveness was your downfall. Keep clobbering. You guys keep pursuing this necromancer. Look at him run. Can't escape. He slowly just kind of waddles after you. Completely silently, too. All you can hear is the peg leg hitting the ground. Fire on the Necromancer Bruiser. You move, you pull through, please. Find a way to. Oh, he missed, but he took out a couple of skeletons. He just came to you. How's the rest of their army doing? I mean, they ran into long drongs and got wiped out. Sounds about right. And they gave up. But we have the poutiest AI when we play. I don't see this with other creators. With the AI just completely gives up. Alright, the shots are coming in on it. Let's just slow them down and give them more injuries. A little bit of lacerations before we feast on disgusting, unholy flesh. Let's torment sword here, and then have everyone power through in after the last necromancer. And their army should disintegrate before they even get over here to us. Hounds are being feasted upon. We're gonna throw your javelins at this unit. Lead belchers for the win. We can find a way to give them fire attacks. Because the Crypt Horrors, they would be extremely useful. They're working their way in. Let's have these Crypt Launcher fire the other way. Big Back Riders need to charge the enemy. Make use of their charge bonus. Break them. Long Drongs, do your thing. And they're still coming after us. Props to them. That group's down. Go ahead and turn the blasters. Firing over here. I guess there's just enough zombies on the field that they're brave enough to keep fighting. So you two switch sides and Golgfag power back the other way. If we can get their charge to activate, we could do some pretty nasty damage. Let's put the Dismember over here on. Well, all their elites are gone. We'll put on these spears. Vultures just sit on these zombies for me. You try to hit this group. I'll have the cannons go ahead and turn and stop. All of our artillery needs to chill. No, Golgfag's boys, you get in there. Artillery, you chill. Easy. On Drongs, you blast these skelly spears. Keep chucking on in. Charge this group. Those zombies got wiped out by vultures. You should be ashamed. Let's keep obliterating through this way. The big blob on the other end is already starting to fizzle. This one even better than I could have expected. Their leadership finally shatters. And there goes the undead host. Quick and in a hurry without too many losses on our side. That doesn't really give us a very good count here. We'll see in just a moment. Alright, decisive win. Absolutely. Only 19 fell. You Noblars will be missed. Let's go ahead and take the extra replenishment. That's 2 more undead armies defeated. A whole bunch more satisfaction. We could maybe come back to the pit. Let's see if we just have just enough movement. Oh, we don't. That's too bad. So what I want to do then is teleport back to one of our client settlements. That way we can try to get in range of one of these camps here. Yeah, because Middenheim's right in range, so we'll go ahead and jump back towards Middenheim. Oh, we get... Hang on now, we get to keep our movement? The teleportation we get here, oh good, an Ineshan Maneater. One could conceivably exploit an ogre's lack of subtlety. A select few ogres have learned to exploit the inconceivable alternative to that stereotype. But only a few. You get one Maneater, he's basically an Ineshan assassin, just without the skill tree. And in ogre form. Orc's mental faculties, we get Rugblood's armored too. So I guess these guys are part of, listen, I don't know enough about tabletop, but I guess these guys are dogs of war. If you all know, let me know. Comments. Give me the true lore for Rugblood's armored orcs. Or who Rugblood himself is. Hey, your orc's mental faculties are always improved by a rock to the head. In Rugblood's case, it made him a veritable genius. Orcs with crossbows, inspired. He's not quite as smart as Gorbad, but he does alright. Oh, I was hoping that since we were part of Black Fang, or the Black Pit Tribes faction, we could use our ROR here. We need to be back in our territory completely. So maybe we just claim Middenstag for the turn. So we'll smush Gerhard here. Let's do Woundmaker for Golgfag. Toothy Noblars probably is the way. No, I keep wanting to get over here towards extra ingredients. This is a silly ability. 160% power recharge and 0.2 extra recharge reserves per second. Fantastic. You are my winds of magic. Up in this pot. Don't really need to make them cheaper. Let's just go ahead and get Silent Hunters, speed, and a stock for all of them. That'll work for Yetis too, which I think is awesome. Let's do brutish thug now. Being a bruiser is simple. Be bigger and stronger than everyone else. Smack 7 shades of dung out of other ogres to remind any would-be challenger who's the boss. The additional bonus of the infantry sounds great. We're up to 20 total. They're gonna pack a punch in a duel with the man-sized heroes. Gerhardt. No. Don't run. This is only the Void. Go ahead and get rid of Ravening Horde because there's no reason to be causing attrition right now. We'll move it on Maiden Stag. Was it to capture the settlement? Oh, we lose our Pigback Riders. You wish. Alright, let's get to it. As Mochi stares at me angrily from the top of her tower. What is your deal? You've got food again, calm. Alright, so let's go ahead and start deployment. They are arriving from over here. Oh, they've got some Knights of the Black Rose. Awesome. You're gonna try your best. It's just it's not gonna go well, is it? Alright, Scrap Launcher. So this is a fantastic map. We can set up the Scrap Launcher here. Cannon Crew, well, as long as the terrain works with me. I'm gonna do Noblars here. Pirates. I love that our long drawns are just short enough, in the best way possible, the short kings they are, to be fired over the top of by our cannons without really taking without really any risk at all. And they can fire their pistols without any issues. What's a layer of gunpowder? Literally perfect. Media stunty, gunners, and your ogre gunners. Make a proper line. Alright, so Pigback Riders I think we're gonna lose. Let's go ahead and keep you. I'm gonna have just the Knights of the Lady here in the water. Do you have Strider by any means? How perfect. Yes, boss. I think the entire army does. No, absolutely not. Just our Pigback Riders. Alright, so Brawler Guts. Whole core. How we're gonna do with them is we're gonna get real aggressive. We're gonna go after the Empire Knights and have our Hunter throw his javelins towards the Outriders. Can't sit up there. How sad. Maneater. You two. We'll also try to move in and just get a nice pistol shot on their lord right off the bat to finish him off real quick in a hurry. Main characters, Noblars, Boglars, and Stunties. Ogre Infantry. Artillery, and the birds. In fact, we need the birds over here to harass his units. I don't think we need to send them in, though, so to be non-tempted, let's bring them back here. We'll have our Iron Fists holding the line. I'll put Golgfag's boys down here for anyone that tries to move in on this group. These two Iron Fists, which we will hide in the woods on this side. Sneaky boys they are. My elite covert Iron Fist. They're training to become Eshin Maneaters. It's a grueling process. Hunter, you go bother these Outriders. Bother them good. You go Deadeye or Ulrich. Looks like they've almost actually. Let's not yet, because you'll miss. He blocked it with his mace. He's not scared of you. Well, you should be scared of that javelin coming in. In fact, we could probably just shift forward with his ability. He should be able to reach now. Being line of sight. Give him the business. Just completely ignore what's happening over there. Oh, you missed. Conceivably for the last time. Is that Free Company Militia? They're really not doing enough damage to matter. Let's drop the lightning here, though. And one bonk. Oh, he actually managed to block it. We have to stay here while he finishes this lord, though. Wait, what's going on with his shield? This might be the changeling in disguise. That was some Siege magic if I ever saw it. And you survived like 4 swings. Impressive. It scared them off, no problem. In fact, that went even better than I could have expected. You turn and start chucking. Actually, they'll have you fall back. You don't have enough health to chuck any javelins. Grab launchers, you bother them. Oh, good grief. A single volley of cannon shots from our lead belchers. They are outriders no more. Although, man, they are all in on getting rid of my quick gluttony. The other reinforcements haven't even arrived. Doubtful they'll remain to fight. Let's go ahead and drop some lightning. Not really know where to. This cannons should finish these guys off in a hurry. See, surprise, it was a squad of Noblar trappers all along. Alright, those Outriders are doomed. Let's go ahead and turn and fire on these crossbows in the back line. Then we'll have you go hunt them down, and then you two can tag team this unit of swordsmen. Beautiful. Very quiet battle here. Like some more intense battle music, can't lie. Oh, you know what? I understand. I just realized the last few of these battles have been quiet for it's my own fault. Get the music back in. It has been weirdly quiet. And get the speech back in, too. What have I been doing? I'm a professional, everyone. I thought I said it weirdly quiet. There we go. Oh, the ambience is back. That was bothering me. I appreciate you all so much for suffering through that. Oh, you know, instantly fixed. Man, we have got a quiet game here. All we had was ambience music, and that was it. Let's drop a meteor out of these guys. You stay here and keep them in one spot. Actually, vultures, how well do you fight against knights? Let's find out. For science. And not great. They got smacked in a little bit on the initial charge. But every single vulture that falls empowers their brethren. So funnily enough, it actually did fantastic. Hey, the stabbings. Yeah, the ogres are ripping on through. We'll go ahead and have set the iron fists to feasting on whatever's left here. Yeah, it looks like they are broken good.
Golgfag Maneater!
Finally remembering what I was doing. I was creating the new outro. I was like, what? Why would I have turned all the sound and music off? I was creating the new outro. So there's probably a few episodes that have lost their sound, and I do apologize. Looks like there's only one bow left. Let's go hunt him down. Come here, friend. I'll eat ya. So he will try to run. We'll just hit him with the Tormentor Sword and yoink, yoink. One good hit. I was hoping we would batter him back a bit. No, he stood there like a champion, so here, have a pistol shot too. Enjoy. Yep, you're gonna need far more than a Doctor of Shalaya. Or I guess what would they be, a priest of Shalaya? We're going to just go ahead and call a battle there. We are at a settlement here, so easy win. Alright, a win and a golden sword absolutely goes to the lead belchers here. 329 kills, well done. You just set them up behind Noblar trappers and let them do their work. Go ahead and just give this one to the client, cause all sorts of problems here in the Empire, but we need it for ourselves. So I'll occupy it and probably just sell it back to the Empire afterwards. So let's go ahead and loot and occupy for a little bit of meat. Exactly. We need the extra our war troops. A stone horn for our, well, this hunter is now evolved to his final form.
Golgfag Maneater!
And speaking of, Eshin Maneater, welcome in. We can combine up the rest of these Ogre Bull Iron Fists. See you fools later.
Get me more bodies.
We got it. See, as a single unit, got 6,000 health, so we gotta compare it to our other heroes. It actually has higher than your average heroes with even some pretty decent upgrades. That's very good. Very good to see. He's got pretty low armor, good leadership, good speed. He does have a stalk and woodsman, so stalk, woodsman, strider, so he's able to move through the trees like they don't exist. Cover ground with no penalties. Physical resistance, missile resistance, spell resistance, which is because we're in the army here. Then Vanguard deploy. Got 2 activated abilities, the Maneater Smoke Bomb. Grants a pretty chunky speed bonus, melee defense bonus, and then gives him unspottable. So you basically just throw this right in the middle of a unit. Poof. It explodes them out of your way, and then you run on out of there. Or you stay and continue to rip through with that extra bonus defense. It lasts for 24 seconds. You have a fair bit of time to do some smacking. That's longer than your average wah. We also have Marked for Eating, a hex that drops speed, armor, and melee defense for 1 enemy. It doesn't have to be a hero or a lord, which makes this a very, very versatile debuff hex there. Awesome. And because he's an ROR, he's now unbreakable. 76, 61, that's incredible. Maneater, we really need to get you a better weapon. Well, the Tormentor Sword is great. I usually like to keep it on one of your support heroes or something like the Bruiser, who has an Executioner's Axe. Actually, he already gives himself Sundering, so we'll just swap that. Absolutely. Sundering attacks for the Maneater. Alright, well, your unique tree's done. Let's grab Foe Seeker for a bit more speed.
Legendary Plunderer.
Legendary Plunderer. Dinner Bell gives us access to dropping cooldowns. Pretty fantastic. By 35 seconds too, man. You can do it every 55. It just has a chance of miscasting because the bell, I don't know if it explodes or you bounce the bell and it just rings gives you a concussion because of how aggressively large it is. Sounds like the ogres.
Let's do it.
Savage Predators gives us extra bonus view large for Saber Tusk Pack and gives us access to a summon of 1. Yes, please.
Mercenary man.
Extra units are always great. Standard die. Sounds good to me. 24 extra melee defense. Makes your ogres way harder to kill. Okay, then from there we'll go ahead and into that contract. Thank you, Black Pit Tribe, for a war cry for all time. The Wah ability for any of our Maneater units. We also get a Pit Boss, too. 15% more casualties captured post-battle. Oh, meat. 83,000 gold.
Come on in. Let's see the cash.
Let's see the cash. You've made good on your contract, wreaking all manner of devastation. You gain 13,000 treasury, a Pit Boss, Ogre, and 5,000 meat. We are going to make peace. Ask the Emperor if he would like Midden Stag back. For a cost. Oh, that's so awesome.
Wanderer dog.
We need that ancillary here immediately. Noblar Treasurer? Probably not for you. We'll give that over to our Camp Tyrant. Same thing with the Storyteller. Ogre. We got 2 Noblar Treasurers. Perfect. 1 for each of our camps.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Noblar Chief, too. You might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Scarecrow banner because it's one that I probably won't end up using very much unless we start fighting against Chaos. We can go ahead and take it from our Tyrant anytime. Alright, I heard something in the other room. Let me give me just a moment. Well, the commotion was my piggy of a cat falling off of Little Wizard's bed, who has she's got a loft bed. And apparently Fat Cat Maka couldn't make the jump, and I hit the side of it and fell off, so that's what happened there. Fair enough.
Belongs to the boss.
It was extremely loud. I could have sworn it was something else. Alright, so Golgfag, let's go ahead and start sitting some meat on back, too. And her getting is stacked with meat right now. Go ahead and send 800 back for now. I'm gonna be her over tyrant one day. Yeah, we're gonna keep our gigantic treasury for now, because we need to do some retrofitting on Golgfag's army here. We don't want to do that. Yeah, we get some more Yetis, even. Because we actually are buffing up Yetis at the moment. think iron guts count in the best eaters, don't they?
Biggest around.
We could at least grab a couple of iron guts while we're here. Oh yeah, we got iron guts and man-eaters there. You get Beasts of the Mountain, gives you the upgrades to the Yetis, so we don't want to get any more Yetis. Having the one is fine.
Dead mercs get no wages.
Exactly.
Golgfag.
He understands. Dead mercs get no wages. We'll grab a couple of iron fists there. In fact, we'll go ahead and get rid of one more of the blood vultures.
We need
They've
more
been
mercs.
so useful, but we need more
Fresh
cannons.
killers.
Mercs, no. We need more gunpowder. At least 2 units of lead belchers.
Hungry. Always hungry.
Always hungry. Plenty of meat, we'll just throw all the upgrades out of here. So as soon as we deploy that camp, we can get an additional hero of each type.
Pray, master.
Love to see it. Okay, awesome. Let's find ourselves a new contract. Right now we have Bone Rattles targeting Karazakarak, or Talabheim going after Hawkland and Sylvania. None of these are very exciting because we get no Man-Eater buffs, so we'll go ahead and ignore that until next turn. Later, the Troll King, get out of here. I'm going to keep Razor Sack Talabheim because maybe Sylvania will give us a contract next turn.
Advances. Even if it's nailed down, take it.
He's not taking that much. How much meat do we generate from raiding? Just 5?
I'll eat this
Aw.
whole stinking
That's not that much at all.
Rest and recuperate.
Rest to recuperate. I mean, we trespass just constantly. I don't think anyone's really brave enough to declare war on us, but I'm sure it might happen. Kevin, let's keep you up. Boards are settlements.
New home for now. Anyway.
You're in charge of just kind of keeping our home front safe. We can give him Ruggled's Armored Orcs. And we need all of the ROR in with Golgfag.
World Walker.
So who would we get rid of for them? Probably one of these pigback riders, because they can kind of act as a front line. We lose some of our
In my honor.
our bonus V large, don't we? And you know what? I don't know if I want Ruggled's Armored Orcs in here. It's gonna make this army completely funky. We can't have all of the ROR.
Mercenary Lord.
Maybe the last one we'll have in here is the Maneater Powder Guts, and everything else can go in other armies. So, Death Cheater Kevin, you can go ahead and have yourself the Armored Orcs. And here's their stats for you who haven't seen them just yet. 70 armor with a nice shield. Here's a 35% blocked shield. They actually seem pretty quick for a unit that heavily armored. Decent attack and defense. Honestly, pretty solid attack and defense. These fights like normal orc boys looks like, with good weapon strength, good charge bonus, 24 bolts, 160 range. They're not terrible. They hear an orc crossbow unit.
Who wants a job then?
Who wants a job then?
Keeping the
Can you recruit anything
chest
good here?
safe.
Through Global we can get Man-Eaters. Where are these guys coming from? Oh, so maybe through Global you can get units that you can get even if your camp's not deployed?
Maneater.
Because that's not coming from Hurricane, is it? Because otherwise I'd get Man-Eaters over Iron Guts. Iron Guts are great, but that's not what the Golgfag's all about.
That clinking clanking sound.
Lincoln Clanking sound. Salzenman needs its defenses. Peterschaffen needs its upgrades.
Gonna be over
Stuff.
one day.
Garrett, you haven't been moved. How unfortunate. Let's go steal some technology from
The
Needling.
bust is upon me. What they know.
Averland is likely not long for the world, but you failed. Yeah, I'm not going to keep these buildings here at Middenstag. I need at least a base of
No
base of operations
sights,
for some
no
recruitment.
leads.
Yeah, that's entirely not worth it. We'll keep them destroyed. We skip through and we pass the turn. Hopefully we get some cool contracts next turn. Alright, new bounty, capture Karak-Drin. I mean, it's a lot of treasury, but man, it's an ask. Then Citadel of Lead, Razor Sack for 8,000, and camp construction reduction costs in. Got more Bray herds to harvest. We did need a little bit more ground beef. Alright, so for our bounties, or for our actual contracts. Ooh, hang on now. The borrowed banner of Yang. That white bit on it means our guts are strong, like the mountains of mold. Absolutely. Extra leadership, melee attack, and defense. Like the black bit is like, please help us more. That was not enough. Sorry, I'm leaving. It's time for a Cathayan. They have so many enemies. It's time for a Cathayan vacation. 18 turns. Oh, we have a long time to get this one complete. We get another cool Maneater banner.
Deal. Let's
Deal.
have it.
Although we have to hope they don't get wiped out before we can teleport over. And granted, it doesn't actually hurt us if they do. Then we just have to start up another contract, but glad we've got that. It's time to... We can even set up a camp over there in Cathay. Oh, how exciting.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, it's happy haul cheeks. And I will go ahead and remove all consuming stomachs after you've moved.
No ogre can beat me.
Alright, the banner's done. We'll go ahead and just take this off so we can give the meat over to where it's really needed.
Throw a beast in my honor.
My honor. Oh, we should have taken out Darzius here. Which site you failed me once more. Well, I'd love some cav. Actually, well, this army is terrifying. So we can probably take on the quest battle for the Bugman 6X. Which I'm absolutely here for. Skip through those skill points. Who was it? Jared. Go steal from Needling again. You failed twice? Brother. Jared.
Beast killer.
We counted on you.
Too far. Too reckless.
Let's go meet some new people. Especially down here. We gotta go meet the Over Tyrant. And not do so would be rude. Skip through and turn. I should have checked for new bounties, the ones that, because we're going over to Cathay.
Come to get killed or eaten.
Hello, Dalton. He wants to trade. For now, since we're not going to be doing any more fighting over here, absolutely, trade sounds good.
Very well. Brute.
At 2. Trade now with the Greasy Rage Farmer. I love that you become... Oh. ER Warhammer... Oh, they've got a little bit of a spaghetti code here. Good old we have joined the Imperial Wardens. Alright, Confederation up there. Let's see that. I think that would have by itself canceled the contract. Larger campsite means more groupings of tents, and therefore more ogres gathered in one place, multiplying the threat level many times over. Extra camp limit and meat construction cost minus 5%. Yes, please. Second and Raiden. That's going to work out for camps, too. Meat gain from battles and extra hunters. Less growth. I don't really care about hurting the enemy. Giving us more movement range, always good. We go through movement range into big tents. I do really like Ogre Camp building, giving us extra meat per turn. Hordes, though. That's only for bulls. Bulls and iron guts. Extra range for lead belcher sounds awesome. Disoriented contact effect. Okay, you caught my attention. Up to the lead smashers.
We's better and more expensive.
And more expensive. Upgrades across the board here. Max tier Great Moss Site doesn't really do anything in terms of really anything too exciting. But once Ogre Throng is researched, we get an extra camp to our limit. And then once Butcher's Apron's done, we get the extra meat. So it's more the replenisher rate, the recruitment capacity, and the corruption drop. Plus the max tier buildings. Your capacity for hunters? Not quite. Well, you really only get 1 additional per building chain. I guess that is fair. Bestest weapon pile gives us access to an Iron Blaster. The Gut Hinge is extra income from raising by 100%. Sounds good to me. And the oven is ready for my pizza. Actually, let's go ahead and get rid of that and go in for the favorite Born Fang cage. We're not really fighting over here in the Empire right now. We could just declare war. We could find someone who's willing to pay us a lot of money for war. Oh, it looks like we're at war with Scaling. I mean, that actually works out quite well. I'm glad I sent Dust Eater Kevin up this way. Motivating mercs. Brag, can we give you anything good?
No cash advances.
Noblar Treasurer for you before we deploy that other camp. And casualties captured, too. Yeah, sounds good. Well, this is our paymaster. I got played. Just trying to get these over to Bragg. Alright, Bragg, we'll go ahead and give you Wound Maker now. Up your already pretty hefty damage. The 45 bonus for Slarge. He starts out with more of it than I think Koleg does. Koleg, I believe, has 30. So Bragg with 45 is a monster. You all camp out here.
Right, mastery.
Right then. Go ahead and get out these normal Noblars.
Might have to drop you for now.
I have to drop ya. We'll get one Pigback Rider. Take 4 turns for anything good. Through global. So we can't really retrofit the army too much. Unless we're willing to sit for a few turns. Yeah, that's alright. We can also deploy a camp over here and it can start raiding from the Norskins. And get it to start leveling up. I actually quite like that idea. Kevin, before we do any kind of recruiting, we've already moved quite a ways. We can put you into March.
Let's get marching.
Let's get marching. And put a camp like right here. It should be able to raid all of the Norskin camps over there in the horizon. It's not going to stay here for long. Get a new camp up. Awesome. Petershofen camp has a terrible garrison to start.
Tyrant of the tribe.
He's at least going to be very good at defending it, but being strong isn't the most useful. Go ahead and grab that Noblar Storyteller over here with you, or Treasurer that is, with you. And the Chief as well. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
Tyrant gets the spoils.
Big names unlocked. Camp Maker Kevin. That's what he always wanted to do. Targ was the one that had the Noblar Treasurer. We'll take that over here from Big Kev. Big Kev's also got the Pit Boss. That's all good stuff. Okay, so we'll give you your skill. We got Tithe Taker. We've already into Master of Meat. Let's finish off Raider here, up to 30% more and 20% from here, so 50% more income from raiding just from our skills.
All mine.
Oh mine.
Golgfag the legend.
We could take down Weissmund, gift it to the Imperial Wardens, and give them a presence here in the Empire. I think that's hilarious. Let's do it.
Let's crush skulls.
Let's crush some skulls. And also, give Cathay a colony. You can give it to Golgfag? Hang on now. So you get the extra weapon or weapon strength and melee attack there, Amble Peak Greybacks. So yeah, they've got magical attacks, frostbite. So they're normally going to have both of these. But the Greybacks are special because they have the Grey Supremacy. So as long as there's a terror-causing unit within range, they gain ward save and a bit of damage. Pretty sure they also have Frenzy where the other ones don't. You know, we're giving the Wa to Golgfag. That's insane. Yoink. Rest in peace, Weissmund. And we set up a colony of Cathayans.
This is paid for.
This is paid for.
Wonder of God.
And then we have plenty of movement to go ahead and teleport on over to our new allies. Bull Gut. Let's get rid of all of these bounties. They're all garbage. Garbage. You're lucky we're not offended enough to declare war on you. Now we teleport on over to their one sun we just gave them. So just in case, even if they lose everything over here in Cathay. Also just the Snake Gate. Time to bully Zatan. Ooh, hang on now. Oh, we just ruined his movement. Darn. Oh no, we didn't. Sweet. Cancel the move. Alright, so travel to the client. Let's not declare war on the client. So they only have the snake gate here. So giving them that brother province was a really good idea. And we're actually going to get to see if Cathay gets to expand in the Empire, which never happens. Can't reach the Dragon Gate. We don't really want to rampage through Cathay. Let's see.
I rarely permit such low company. You are fortunate indeed.
Yeah, I kind of figured so. Azula. Let's see if we can declare war on anyone and get a military access pact. I don't mind fighting some rats as we rampage through here. So we'll fight some rats. We'll get a trade agreement with the two because, yes, please.
Oh, so you do have intelligence.
Oh, see, I don't like being talked to like that. We gotta get out of here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to run over Ram and Meow.
World Walker.
Alright, let's move up to here. We can deploy that other camp if we have waited long enough. Oh, yeah. Aw, Preacher. Deployed. We'll use up one of your limited number of camps. I think that'll be alright.
Legendary
We return.
Time to
And actually, we can set up and start doing some recruitment too. Oh, we get the Maneaters in. It's gonna still take us 2 turns because it likes us to be sad, but we get some Maneaters. Oh, you know what? We don't need Maneaters that bad. Huh. Alright. Fair enough. We'll ignore you. How else did I mind going into March? Because come fight my boys while they're tired. See what happens to you. Log Thick Skull's here. In fact, we can have him do the recruitment. I don't mind stealing from the area. We've got 2 giants in here. We get some lead belchers. Let's go 1 more of them. They're actually not super easy to use in a camp battlegrounds. We only want 1 or 2 to block up a couple of the choke points. So I say 3, 1 for kind of each choke point they have. And then we'll grab a couple of Yetis. Or that specialized defense lowering they have. You can see what it is here. 4 of Frost drops speed and melee defense by 8, which is awesome. You only want a couple of them. They're very good to have. And now Middenstag. Hang on now, we could continue to make our
affiliation has been beneficial, would you not say?
I would say. I'll give you Middenstag. This isn't real. And you will give me a military access pact. And all the gold.
Well met, my colossal neighbor.
Well met, my colossal neighbor. That's how I like being talked to. Get the Kathayans now. Respect becomes them. This is great. I haven't been able to figure out which, since now it is past, it's well past the 12th at this point. So I'm not sure exactly which is my favorite. All 3 of them are fantastic, and if I was to give them a rating, the only downside is that they don't really have that much of a story focus at all. So there's no real narrative here. Where even in Thrones of Decay, the narrative was still Tomarkon's going unknown. Elspeth is trying to get stronger to defend the Empire from some unknown enemy that's on the way. And Malachi is just crazy, and he's trying to upgrade his war machines. There was a little bit of narrative. Here it's kind of just Golgfag is just kind of go out and be a mercenary, which kind of is his story, but maybe a little bit of a narrative push. Not a ton. A little bit goes a long way. Same thing with Skulltaker and Gorbad, where Gorbad just kind of just build a wall and use these tactics, which lots of fun, but again, no real narrative there, which makes me sad. Are they losing meat?
In charge.
No, they lost meat because it was consumed this turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Kevin. He's got a ton of meat. Send it on over to that camp. Send, let's say 800 to the Hergig camp. How much do you need to stay gluttonous? 400. You can send 800 over to the Dieterschaffen camp as well. Terracotta Graveyard camp has 1,000. So we'll have Golgfag send, let's say, 500 to Hergig, 500 to Niederschaffen, and then 200 to Terracotta Graveyard, so we're kind of more or less equal for now. How much do you need to be gluttonous? 500. Well, I don't mind giving out even more. Let's go. See about doing some upgrades and figure out how much we can spend from there.
Tyrant!
Gut hinge is a holy site close to camp, consisting of standing stones laced with rotting meat and the gut plates of the camp's most revered heroes. You also need to get your camp up to max units in it. So I've got the giants to plug up the choke points. Lead belchers to punish anyone who tries to stack up around them. More lead belchers. Let's get rid of these ogre bowl gray dual weapons. Those are useless at this point. Gorgers are interesting because we can use them to send them around back to flank enemies. So one more giant, one more lead belcher, one more yeti. And then let's go one more Noblar. That gives us space for an additional Iron Gut. Here at the Niederschaffen camp. Can upgrade it right away. Grab in most of these in infrastructure buildings here.
Aid to not fight.
Aid to not fight. On. And then we'll ignore the Noblar building and go for the Ogre Bowl one. So in the meantime, I really do like access to Immortal Blemishment. And you know, they are raiding the Altar of the Crimson, Longship Graveyard, so because of the amount of gold, that well, they're not really raiding much, are they? Huh. I was hoping that they were going to be harvesting whatever the Norskins were gaining from their FD ports, but apparently not.
The boss. Grease in the wheel.
Grease in the wheels. Alright, we're back to a positive income amount, which is just insane.
That clinking clank.
We'll have him retrofit his army here next turn, and that'll probably go away pretty quickly. Let's zoom in. Our first turn here in Cathay.
My legend. Long time no see.
Hello there, Franz. He wants a non-aggression pack for 3,000. I mean, sounds good to me. Vermis was found ambushing. How brave. Oh, we have plenty of foes down here. Go ahead and give the gate back to him in a hurry, and then we can go after Zatan, who buffs up all of your artillery. So eventually the scrap launcher is getting immediately removed. Eventually, as soon as we can, it's getting maliciously chucked out into near orbit. Kill the changeling. I'd love to. Take down Kadukadrin again because the bow that rattlers are crazy. Very persistent. And then take down Altar of the Crimson Harvest. Where's that? Oh, actually, that's yeah, perfect. And deals with Lorelorn? See, imagine Waystalkers in an ogre army. Your henchman dragon unusually lucid Gorger before you. Unlike its Solitude Madden kin, the Elephantine Sinewy Horror will obey basic commands. Imagine having a Gorger hero. This proves particularly useful during contract negotiations. Mere snap of the fingers will see the other party's head torn from their shoulders. A superior rate is thus guaranteed for 20 turns. Extra treasury from bounties. As if we needed any help.
No ogre can beat me.
Well, that camp deployed. You can go ahead and fall back. I should have had the Niederschaffen camp. That was my bad. Pay me or your dinner. We'll just grab a couple of Noblars for now. I love that they can get ROR in here too, but once you do, you can't get them out of the camp, so do so at your own risk. Since that one was deployed, we can actually probably grab a couple more heroes. So we can do that probably at this camp. So I'm gonna get another Lord in, probably over here. Well, actually, no, let's keep depositing Lords wherever we teleport to with Golgfag. So we'll have another Lord summon in here, and I think we absolutely need ourselves a Slaughtermaster this time. We are going to go a Slaughtermaster of... I want to go Heavens, we'll go Great Maw. We've got to pay homage. Receptive or Flabby? We have to give you a new name, but welcome. In fact, I think, Skak, your name is going to be Steve. The Massive.
Makes the tribe strong.
Everyone say hello to Steve.
They serve, or they'll be served.
Exactly.
The more asks it.
We'll give you inspiring presents to start, and we'll have you travel along with Golgfag to learn the ropes. Let's go camping. Jared will make a specialist, even though he has failed me so many times in a row. Oh, he's the camp itself, taking up all of the recruitment. Yeah, it is for a single more turn, for one more turn. You stay here next to the camp. We'll have the Maneater go take down the gate. It's gonna give us 0? Ugh. Well, we're already here. Contract's a contract indeed. We'll go ahead and drop into an ambush then. Sneaky, sneaky. 80%. Actually, let's see if we can get any of the goodies active here. Ravening Horde. We're getting to where we can have all of them active all the time. In fact, I think we do need magic. Our Celestial Spellcaster hasn't been able to drop nearly enough rocks on fools. Okay, so we'll set you up to start recruiting them as soon as they're done. So I think for our Slaughtermaster, I want to go for a full beasts kind of focus. So let's do 2 and 2. We'll go from there.
New sights.
New sights, new eats.
Motivating mercs.
Yep, you are indeed. How far away is this camp here with Intergig? Far enough that it makes me sad. So what we'll do is we'll take kind of the long way round into Salzamund. Niederschaffen will chuck in the guard tent. Holes and some Doblars.
In charge.
Save with everything else there.
101.
They're trying to get me to spend these points.
102.
Alright, that's going to be all the time I have got for today, though. We have made our way into Cathay, and soon we shall get into a fight with Zatan and a lot of other, or hopefully Clan Eshin, too. I'd love to crump the leader of Eshin with an Eshin Maneater. Nothing would make me more excited. Alright, so, with all of that, that's all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by today's The Maneaters campaign. If you all enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne. I'll see you all in the next one.